Welcome to Yoga for One. I'm your host and the author, Dr. Suzie Carmack. Today I'd like to share with you my traffic light method from the book Yoga for One, which is going to help you to modify the practice for folks with mobility and medical concerns. In the red zone, we use the chair for support, yellow zone blocks, and work up to using the mat in the green zone. In the red zone, we'll start by coming from mounted into chair pose and then finding our hands on a stable surface. Placing one leg in front, let's keep a micro bend in the front leg and start to play with the balance possibilities that we have by lengthening the torso long in the horizontal way above the ground. Once we start to feel more secure, we can start to play with our sense of balance, keeping one leg bent and practicing the skill of keeping our long spine. We may even want to see how we do with one arm at a time coming behind us and trying a moment or two in the green zone. Once we're done, we might enjoy a nice release for the back and then come back up to standing. In the yellow zone, we can place two blocks in front of us to create stability at either the higher or lower settings, depending on your height and your comfort level. The key is to try to create as long of a torso as we can. Once we feel supported by the blocks with a light touch, we can see how we do with lifting one leg behind us at a time, keeping a soft bend on the standing leg. Over time, we might even explore ways that we can practice even more length and a little more height, a little more stability challenge, taking one block above the other. From here, we can see how we do without the arms, with both knees bent, as we would for airplane. We can even see how we do with a little support for the head, as long as the neck stays long. Once we're through, let's gently bend our knees, take our blocks towards the floor, place our hands on our thighs, and come up to standing. Now that we've explored the stability of the red zone and the centering of the yellow zone, it's time to explore the mobility of the green zone. First, exploring a long spine with softly bent knees, and then seeing how we do with one leg at a time in a similar way. Facing our torso towards the ground, we can take our arms behind us and experiment with internal and external rotation of the shoulder. We can also see how we do with gently bending the arms and extending them forward at the elbow joint. We might even flow the arms back and forth. Seeing how we do with variations. Once we can find length in our spine and leg with long arms, we can then explore unbending the standing leg. Another approach is to lengthen the arms and to counter-lever the arms and the leg together. But let's bring the arms back to the torso before we come back up to standing. And there you have it, Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3, can help us to find centering, to soar above our challenges, but yet to stay grounded in our commitment to sharing peace within us and with others. If you'd like to learn more about my traffic light method, or even become certified in it, I invite you to visit my links below. I wish you well as you take care of this mind, body, heart, and spirit through practices on and off the mat. Namaste.